Hey guys, Lancy here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me to look back into Doctor Who Commander decks. Now, it has been a while since I last looked at these. Truthfully, no, that's wrong. I haven't actually looked at the Doctor Who Commander decks, but truthfully, it's been a while since I looked at Magic cards in general. Now, the main reason for that is because I haven't had a desk space, but also because a lot of people and myself have lost a lot of confidence in Wizards of the Coast. Like, they've made a lot of missteps along the way. And I just feel like the more missteps they make, the more likely it is for people to just back away from the game. And I'm seeing that more and more. And what I'm hoping that we can at least come to is what decks are coming out, if there's any interest to them, see if there's any value to them, and see if Wizard of the Coast is moving back in the right direction. I don't think so, but all we can do is check them out. So I'm going to go through the four Commander decks for Doctor Who and see if they're actually decent. Now, it's going to be kind of tricky because a lot of them are very unique, but overall, we can at least see what themes they have. So the first one is Blast from the Past. So it's got a white, blue, and green commander deck, which is actually quite powerful. You got a Investigate. Whenever you cast a historic spell, Investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn, which is pretty cool. And it's a Doctor's Companion, which is also really, really good if you want to investigate the theme. And what's the next one? You may look at the top card of your library at any time. Would you like a? Once each turn, you may play a historic land or cast a historic spell from the top of your library. When you do, create a food token. Okay, so this is going to be a token, investigate, and food deck. There could be a lot of other options, but that's as far as I can tell. You got some pretty powerful cards. A K9 Mark 1, blue, 1/1. As long as K9 Mark 1 is untapped, the legendary creature you control have Ward 1. Affirmative. 1 blue, 1 colorless, tap target legendary creature can't be blocked this turn. Doctor's Companion. So another companion card. And Ardric, Mathematical Genius. So yeah, another card that works with the Doctor. Barbara Wright. So there is a lot of interesting cards here. Susanna, Ian, Jamie. Truthfully, Doctor Who, I haven't watched it enough to know exactly how flavorful these are. But most likely, these are all from the past. And most likely, these are all relatively playable cards. Some of them actually have a decent amount of value behind them. Reston Menoptra Leader. Oh, that's tough. Alien Insect Scout. X, green, green, white. Flying. When enter the battlefield, X plus and plus card is owner. When enter the battlefield, create X 1/1 green, white alien insect creature tokens with flying. Whenever you attack with one or more insect, put a plus and plus and counter on each of them. Damn, that seems like a very powerful insect commander, right? I mean, yeah, that seems really powerful. Have to see what good insects there are. Got a human rebel. This is a very powerful human deck. Human detective. What are the most expensive cards? Let's start with that, shall we? Displaced dinosaur. 5 colorless, 2 green for a 7/7. Displaced dinosaur. As a historic permanent enters the battlefield under your control, it becomes a 7/7 dinosaur creature in addition to its other types. Wait, what? It can make a 0/0, a 0/1 Ornithopter for 0 mana into a 7/7 dinosaur creature? I don't understand. That seems exceedingly powerful. Also, it's $17.99, but that's crazy. Heroic Invention still on there. 3 visits. Obviously, these are all decent cards. I'm pretty much only going to cover anything that's above $2, I guess. 500-year-old diary. 3 colors, 1 blue for a diary. Enter the battlefield tapped. Tap. Add 1 blue for each clue you control. Oof. Okay. 2. Sacrifice 500-year diary. Draw a card. Not impressive. That add 1 blue for each clue you control is pretty good. Waterlogged Grove. Now, the lands are obviously absolutely not useful. City of Death. 2 colors, 1 green. Create a treasure token. Create a token that's a copy of another non-saga token you control. Oof. Okay, impressive. Sea of Devils. Oh god. Okay, that is some complicated cards. Overall, how would I rate this deck? It's $120. I feel like, I mean, that's $120 of value. I don't know what they're selling for right now. TCG player, I don't know. Might have it at like $40, $50. Is it worth it? I guess it's not bad. Overall, I think it's actually pretty fun. Master of Evils, another one that looks interesting. This is all of the evil people in the Doctor Who universe. You got Darvis Dalek is 69 cents. Not that impressive, but what does he do? He's a 3/4 with menace alien scientist. At the beginning of your end step, create a 3/3 black Dalek artifact creature token with menace. If an opponent lost 3 or more life this turn, and each opponent loses 3 or more life this turn, face a villainous choice. You draw a card, or that player discards a card. So they get to decide on if you get to draw a card or they lose, they discard a card. Oof, that's pretty brutal if you can pull it off. There are many ways to do that actually. The Cyber Controller X, 2 blue, 1 black for a 3/3 Cyberman. When the Cyber Controller enters the battlefield, each opponent mills X cards. Put all creature cards milled this way onto the battlefield face down under your control. They're 2/2 Cyber Artifact creatures. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. Hmm. It's a pretty cool mill commander, I guess. Vashta Narada. 2 colors, 1 black for 1/1 indestructible alien horror. Shadow. This creature can only be blocked, can block or blocked by creatures with shadow. Morbid. At the beginning of each end step, if the creature died this turn, put a +1/+ counter on it. Damn, that is impressive. That is very strong. Ooh, creepy. Weeping Angel. 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 white. Sorry, 1 blue for a alien angel. 2/2. Flash. First strike. Vigilance. Whenever opponent casts a creature spell, Weeping Angel isn't a creature until end of turn. If the Weeping Angel would deal combat damage to a creature, prevent that damage and the creature's owner shuffles it into their library. Oof. That is a good trap card for sure. Oh, you got an alternative commander? Ashard, the Lone Cyberman. 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 blue, 1 red. So this can literally be swapped out for the Dalek creator. The first non-legendary artifact spell you cast each turn has casualty 2 at the top. As you cast it, you may sacrifice a creature with power 2 or greater. If you do, copy it. A copy of an artifact spell becomes a token. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Ashard. I guess you can do some pretty interesting shenanigans with that, but yeah, very interesting. And this is another legendary creature. This is literally just a Dalek. When Cult of Skara attacks, choose 1 at random. They put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature you control. Can draw 2 cards. C. Create a 3/3 black Dalek artifact creature token with menace. Just. Each opponent loses 4 life. It has nothing to protect it but, which makes it kind of weak, and it does let you draw 2 cards at random. Hasn't got haste. In a right deck, it can obviously be a good pump. Interesting. Oh god, these guys, there's so much text. I guess the rules are on them. So, $2. A Torn Soldier. Whoa. 4 colorless, 2 blue for a 0/0 alien soldier. You may cast it and enter the battlefield. Wait a second. This is a card that already exists. That's fine. Missy. 3 colorless, 1 black, 1 blue, 1 red for a 4/5 Time Lord Rogue. Whenever another non-artifact creature dies, return to the battlefield and you control face down and tap. It's a 2/2 Cyberman artifact creature. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent faces a villainous choice. Each artifact creature you control deals 1 damage to that opponent, or you draw a card and chaos ensues. I don't know what it means by chaos ensues, but sure. The Master Multiplied. 4 colors, 1 black, 1 red. The Lord Rogue. Myriad. The legend rules don't apply to creature tokens you control. Triggered abilities you control can't cause you to sacrifice or exile creature tokens you control. That seems really powerful outside of just this deck. Cyberman Squadron. 7 colorless for a 5/5 Cyberman. Non-legendary artifact creatures you control have Myriad. That is... Okay, this is a very interesting deck. This could be very chaotic. I actually like it for that. Doomsday Confluence. 2 X, 1 black. Choose X. You may choose the same mode more than once. Each player sacrifices a non-artifact creature. Create a 3/3 black Dalek creature token with menace. Each opponent discards a card. Oof. Sardman conversion. Turn target creature face down. It's 2/2 Sardman artifact creature. Alright, that's pretty powerful and never existed before, I don't think. Delete. Pay X 2 black. Sorcery. Delete deals X damage each non-artifact creature card, and each player. Not that impressive. Snuffer. No, that's already existed. Is that really a $5 card, or is that because of the art? It's weird. That's weird. This is how it ends. Instant. Target creature's owner shuffles it into their library, then faces a villain's choice. They lose 5 life, and or they choose another creature they own into their library. They shuffle another creature they own into their library. Not bad, not the best either. Lots of board wipes. Talismans, pretty good. Wound reflection, that's cool, but not that impressive. Propaganda, also cool, but not that impressive. What do I think about it? Very chaotic deck. Actually, not too bad overall. Paradox Power, the 13th Doctor. 1 colorless, 1 blue, 1 green for 2/2 Time Lord Doctor. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Team TARDIS. At the beginning of your end step, untap each creature you control with a counter on it. That's really powerful. Though she's not costing like that, 85 cents. Yasmin Khan. 3 colorless, 1 blue for legendary creature human detective. Tap. Exile the top card of your library until your next end step. You may play it. Doctor's Companion. Yes, of course. What is it? Sisterhood of Khan. 1 colorless, 1 green for a 0/0 cleric. Sisterhood of Khan. Enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Paradox. Whenever I cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, double the number of +1/+1 counters on Sisterhood of Khan. Alright, so this is pretty much play it from anywhere other than your hand. Very interesting. Very interesting. They had another card that played at the bottom of your library into the top, and that was also pretty powerful. River Song. 1 colorless, 1 blue, 1 red. What colors is this? Red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. You draw a card from the bottom of your library rather than the top. Whenever an opponent scries, surveils, or searches the library, put a +1/+1 counter on River Song, then River Song deals damage to that player equal to his power. That's pretty funny. That is pretty cool, especially if you can force them to do it. Danny Pink, 3 colorless, 1 blue for a 4/3 Mentor. Creatures you control have whenever one or more counters are put on this creature for the first time, draw a card. Very powerful. Osgood Operation Double. Human Alien Shapeshifter. 2 colors, 2 blue for a 2/2. When you cast the spell, create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. Tap to create 1 colorless. Spend this mana to only cast an artifact spell or activate an ability of an artifact. Paradox. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, investigate. Pretty useful. Me the Immortal. 2 colors, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red. For 3/3 human rogue. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, put a choice counter of a +1/+1 first strike, vigilance, or menace on me the Immortal. Counters remain on me as it moves from any zone than the player's hand or library. You may cast only from the graveyard by discarding 2 cards and playing its other cast. Actually, an annoying card. At best, it's a 5 mana 4/4 with first strike, vigilance, and menace after 4 turns. Is that good? It's okay. Yeah. There's another one. Flaming Tyrannosaurus. 5 colorless, 2 red for a 5/5 dinosaur with menace. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, Flaming Tyrannosaurus deals 3 damage to any target, then put a +1/+1 counter on Flaming Tyrannosaurus. When it dies, deal damage equal to its power to each opponent. It's good, but it's also really hard to set up. Flatline. 2 colors, 1 blue. Creatures your opponent controls have base power and toughness 0, 1 until end of turn. I feel like I have that card. Is that the black version I maybe have? I forgot what it does, but the last night together, 3 colors, 1 green, 1 red for sorcery. Choose 2 target creatures, untap them. Put 2+1+ encounters on them. They gain vigilance, indestructible, and haste until end of turn. After the main phase, there's an additional combat phase. Only the chosen creatures can attack during that combat phase. Oh, that is. It's a sorcery, but I guess that makes sense. It's no tricks or anything. You just get 2 attacks with really powerful creatures. Create a token that's a copy of a target creature you control, except it's a legendary rebound. Not bad. Return to the past. I feel like I've seen that card before as well. I think it had better artwork. But what do I think about this deck? It's okay. It's a +1. It's a counters matters deck. It's not that impressive. There's been a lot of those already out, but it's another one of these. So you can add certain cards into it if you wanted. Next is Timey Wy. So this is the Doctor's deck. The 10th Doctor, the one that made everything more popular, I guess. Rose Tyler. Oh wait, it had Barty from Harry Potter. Rose Tyler, 1 colorless, 1 white, legendary creature human. 2/2. Rose Tyler gets +1/+1 for each time counter on it. When Rose Tyler attacks, put a time counter on it for each suspended card you control, you own, and each other permanent you control with time counters on it. Doctor's Companion. Cool. Is this a time deck? That actually makes sense, but they haven't made one in such a long time. This could actually be a pretty cool one. Whenever you attack, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Put 3 time counters on it. It doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. Oh, that's cool. Okay. 7. Time travel 3 times. Activate only as a sorcery. Very interesting. I feel like a lot of people are not going to be happy with this deck because it might cheat things into play, but I do like playing big spells. And this looks like you can play some big spells with it. Dinosaur on a spaceship. 4 colors, 1 white, 1 red for a 7/7 dinosaur with vigilance and trample. It doesn't even have green, but it's got trample. Nice. Other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1 and vigilance and have vigilance and trample. It's got suspend 4 with 3 colors, 1 white and 1 red. Whenever time counter is removed from dinosaur on a spaceship while it's exiled, create a 2/2 white, red and white dinosaur creature token with flying and haste. Flying haste, so it's a 3/3 flying haste, vigilance and trample. That's a pretty decent dinosaur that comes out of there. Oh no, here's where all the money is. Everybody lives. 1 colorless, 1 white, instant. All creatures gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Players gain hexproof until end of turn. Players can't lose life this turn, and players can't lose the game or win the game this turn. Yep. That's unfortunate. Everything is in that card. And this other one, Farewell, which obviously is a very broken card to begin with. How am I going to judge it? Based on the fact that so much value is on one card, this is not the most impressive of decks. But this card is not bad. Plus, for each time counter on it. Yeah, but why would it have time counters? Whenever it attacks, put a time counter on it for each suspended card you own, and each other control with a time counter on it. Right, okay, so her time counters have nothing to do with actually being time suspended. Her time counters are just from the fact that other things are suspended. Actually pretty cool in a cool time suspend deck. Not bad. Overall, compared to all of these, that's the weakest one. But it also has the most busted card in it. So, how do I rate it? I think if you can get them as a pack, it's probably worth it. Outside of that, I don't mind it, but let me know in the comments if you guys think that any of these is actually worth anything. And if Wizard Coast is going in the right direction. But, see how it goes. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.